Hi everybody. Hi, I'm Maida from the North Florida Gardener. Welcome to my channel. Today, let's see, this is the first time I use a selfie stick, so you can see behind me my azalea is really overgrown, so I need to cut it back. It's gonna be looking really bad after I cut it back because it's mostly sticks underneath, so it's not gonna have much foliage. But I have to do it this month because if I don't do it now, there's the chance that when I do cut it, I'm cutting off the growth that has the buds for next year. So I'm gonna cut it now and it'll grow. It's a pretty prolific grow. I've had these plants for a long time, at least 10 years I would say. And I cut it back really bad in 2020. That year, I think January, so it was the wrong time to cut it. It did not bloom that year, but this year it did. So you have to, it's really important to trim it at the right time. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera over and show you a little bit of how it looks. Actually, I wanted to mention that I can't really upload videos once a week like I was pretty much doing because I'm back to work. I'm working in the office now, and I don't know what angle to put the camera. And so, I'm back to the office. I do work from home 2 days a week. So depending on my workload, I might be able to get out into the garden during the day. That's the great thing about working from home. I have to say, you're not like stuck. I'm a graphic designer, so I'm stuck behind the computer all day, and working from home, at least you can take more breaks, more often anyway. And I walk around, the garden. I could do a little bit of weeding, light stuff. But anyway, so more than likely I can't do gardening until the weekends. So I'll try to upload at least once every other week, hopefully, because it's not only doing the job, but then I have to edit the video and upload it and all that stuff. So the garden is like so overgrown. The weeds are going crazy. This is a time that you really have to keep on top of the weeds because all this rain, it's not only good for the plants that we want to grow, but it's also great for the weeds. So anyway, okay. I hope you enjoy this video, and please subscribe so that the algorithm, picks it up and more people can see it. Okay, enjoy the video. Thank you. So when I first moved back to my house, it was actually covering all the way up here. My window, that's my bedroom window. So I had to really, and I trimmed it back all the way, down to here. So it was a major hack, and it did not bloom that year because it was, not only was it a major hack, but it was the wrong time to do it. I also have to hack it back every year because it gets way too close to my air conditioning unit, so I trim that back so it doesn't interfere. Anyway, so this is what I'll be doing. Okay, so here's the end result. I think it's pretty even across the top and the front. So as you can see, if you look closely, a lot of sticks. I mean, it doesn't look pretty now, but it will soon enough. It'll leaf out. I'm wondering if I should cut a little more on this side, but actually I don't mind if it extends out a little bit. So here you can see it all. So you saw me kind of, I think it sends out, I don't know if it's called suckers for this, but it definitely like really low branches that root. And so I tried to get rid of all of those in the front. I had to use my loppers because some of the branches were really thick. the hedge trimmer really works well. I could use like one of those large scissors, I forget what they're called, shears, I don't know. But for this, I've found that the hedge trimmer is easy. And as you noticed, I kind of hacked it. I just hacked it down first, and then I went back and tried to shape it a little bit. Kind of did a little more detail. So over here now there's room. You can see here there's room, but honestly, see that big, I almost want to like dig out that one plant right there. But that part here, I might even cut that if the branches start going towards the air conditioning. I cut it, whatever. If it doesn't flower there, I don't care, because I don't want it to interfere. So here it is. Okay, thanks. I hope all of you are trimming your, let's see, azaleas, rhododendrons, anything that flowers on old wood. You have to, the best time is to prune them right after they flower. I waited way too long. I think it was April when they flowered. But really you want to do, if you haven't done it, do it as soon as possible. Okay, happy gardening. So this is the other bush I need to trim. Look how big it is. It's humongous. It's probably 10 feet tall. This is a Laura petalum, and I wanted to screen my neighbor, which it's doing it perfectly, but I need to cut it. Probably maybe like up to here, maybe a little lower. So I'm not going to do that today. I have another one over here next to that dogwood, which unfortunately I think has that disease, but this one doesn't grow as big. I think it's because it's in real shade, but I need to trim that one down too from the top. So guys, just a quick update. So this is the chase tree, and it did have buds, but it was really lanky. I think I have a photo of it I'll put up. It was just not shaped correctly, and I decided, you know what? Also, one of the flowers started opening and it was misshapen. So I'm like, ugh. So I cut it back, give it a little bit of a shape, and hopefully it'll come back. It'll probably be a month, but I'm hoping. We'll see. It looks better than last year, so it's first year. This is its, I guess, first full season maybe. But that's all I've done with this bed, other than I've planted the 3 fire spikes. So these are fire spikes that I got cuttings last year, and they grew really well, and they actually flowered last year. These flower in the fall, so I'm hoping to see some red spikes, and the hummingbirds and butterflies love it, so, and bees. So I feel like it's a pretty good hardy plant, and it will do well. So yeah, I planted it right before a day that it rained, which it's been raining all week, so it was hard to find the moment. So I need to mulch this area, but I don't want to do it until I have some mulch from before, some of that bark, which I still want to get rid of. But I want to plant a few other things, at least in the front, to give it some color for the entrance. I still don't know what to do. If you have any ideas, please, please, please comment below. I'm thinking of maybe repeating some of the blanket flowers over here, just because they're doing so well in my front little garden, but not sure. And here's the other side of the entrance, which is doing great. Those coleus are growing. They like the spot much better. They're not faded anymore. And of course my peacock ginger, which loves this spot, and I will not move it. It just loves it. But you can see here how bright the coleus is, and you can see, let's see if I can manage to see here how down here it's all faded, and that's when it was in the full sun bed. So that's why I moved it over here. It gets a little bit of sun, I would say, part sun, part shade. But yeah, I want to put an edge in front of this whole bed. But yeah, now I only have the weekend to do gardening, and I also have cleaning and all these other things to do, so I'll try my best. We had a storm this week, and look above my side front yard. Look at that. It's like huge. This is when being single and older is a problem because I'm not going to go up on the roof. I'm afraid. Look at that branch. It's like dead. It's just... So I saw a branch on it one day, and then that same night I heard a big thump, and I thought for sure it went through the roof, but it didn't. So I'm keeping my eye out for a lawn guy to see if I can ask him to please come and help me with this. I'll pay him. Just, if I drag it, I might mess up the tiles. So I feel like if we get on a ladder, we could probably drag it down, but I'm afraid I'm going to damage the roof. So it's worth paying somebody to come and throw it down. Oh, God. Hi, guys. So I got home at 6:30. It wasn't raining, and I was not hungry. So I decided to finally put the edging on this bed. What do you think? Looks nice, right? So it only took me 45 minutes. I don't know, maybe I should have put them a little bit deeper. I feel like over here, they're a little bit deeper. And then they got higher and higher. So I might have to fix it a little bit, but I think it looks nice. It looks, you know, I don't have grass to kind of edge the flower beds, so, and I have this one edged with the same brick. So let's see how it looks. It's sprinkling just a little bit. From here, if you look at both of them, I think, you know, they go, they're the same brick. It looks really straight. There's a little bit of a curve. Maybe I can accentuate that if I ever fix it. For now, I think it looks tidy. Now I just need to do this bed. Once this bed is done, I feel like I'm done with this front yard, at least for this season. Hopefully soon. We'll see.